Okay, Anna, this is a video tutorial that I'm hoping is going to help when it comes to getting the egalley assignments into the database. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to Box and download the most recent version, which I think I've already done. Yes, I've already done that. Okay, so close that because we don't need it anymore. Okay, so when I do assigning, I will send out individual emails to each reviewer, sort of asking them about stuff, and then I will send you a massive email with like, I don't know, 8 spreadsheets, however many reviewers we have. So this is an example of the assignments. So this is everything that April Spizak, AS, that's her initials. This is everything that she's been assigned, everything that is in Edelweiss. Um, and so, as you can see, there's the author, there's the title, pub date. The format is letting them know if it's on Edelweiss, if it's through Box, a PDF through Box, or if it's on NetGalley. There's an author too, if there's a second author, the publisher, and then I have the reviewer. So those fields are hopefully set up to be imported to the FilePro database. The first thing that you need to do though is, let's go, you got to look up the titles to make sure that there are no like repeats. And there are going to be some repeats because they will either be books that have already been assigned the previous round that the reviewers just haven't gotten to yet, or it might be a book that you have processed and it's in the system already but has not yet been assigned. So either way, you just you do the find, right? And I'm just going to look for cinders because I know that's going to come up. If you don't find something, like maybe double check it. You know, if it's like, if the last name is Smith, use something else to search. I'm sure that you know that and all those things. Okay, so this one is in the system. I'm going to double check that the reviewer has it, and I'm going to double check that there's a digital copy and just sort of make sure that everything else looks good. Okay, so that's good. So I don't need that because you don't want to import double items. So just delete that from the thingamabobber. Let's do that just one more time. I'm not going to delete all of them just to give you an example. Sorry, my mouse is dumb. Let's do twin daggers. All right, so it's there. I double check that there's an AS. Just there we go. Okay, great, wonderful. I know it's there. So now I'm going to delete that. If I can remember how to delete something, sorry. Okay, so now you're going to want to save this to your desktop. I'm going to actually put it on mine so I don't, I'm going to name it example. That's just for me. So save it to your desktop. You actually won't need to save these spreadsheets because I'm going to have the master copy and I will have all of them. So you don't need to worry about that so much. It might be help. We can talk about it later, how it might be helpful otherwise, but as of right now, let's do it that way. Okay, so now I'm going to go like, okay, I know all of these books are not already in the system, so I would like to import them. And that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to go to File, up here, Import Records, Import a File. And then it's going to ask you what kind you want. And I just always do all available because then I know what's going on. Okay, so we're going to import this one. Now this is where it gets kind of tedious, but I actually think once you do it this way, the custom order way, from here on out, at least in this round of updating things to this particular version of the database, it should be the same. Okay, so basically you need to go through and like, and I know it seems tedious at first, but basically you need to go through and get the author and these source fields over here to meet up with the target fields. So for the author, we're going to want to go to last name. For the title, obviously that's going to go up to title. For the publication date, it's going to go up there. The publisher name is going to go up there. And then the digital is all the way down here. So you kind of have to scroll and move it annoyingly. But we're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there. And like I said, once this is done, I think it should be fine. So digital goes into format. I think it was right. Reviewer goes into reviewer. And then the last one is the second author. Okay. And that's just for like the reviewers. That kind of helps them determine, especially if they're looking on NetGalley. All right. So sorry. Okay. So there we go. We have what we want. The author goes to the last name. The title goes to the title. Pub date to publication date. Format goes to digital. Author to goes to second author. Publisher name goes to publisher. And reviewer goes to reviewer. Now you have to go through and you have to click these middle ones to give them a little arrow and say, yay, we can do this. We're going to go through. You're going to want to make sure you click adding records, because if you update existing records, things are going to go all bananas. We might find a way to do that, but right now let's just do add new records. And then you got to click don't import the first record, because those are the title names, the field names. So fingers crossed, press import. Yes, import. And then it's telling me like, oh, look it, we did them all. Okay. And so here we go. They are in, and it sort of gives you a little bit of break. Now from here, there are modifications that you need to make. So obviously you take that one, the first name, and you put it, I can't remember how to spell it, but, and then you're going to want to go through if there's an illustrator, the date the galley is received is, the date that we're processing it right now, or that I've assigned it. And then double check the issue or the reviewer. The galley is always just going to be digital at this point in time, so it'll be filled out either PDF, ED, whatever I've put there. And I don't think we need to worry about a galley dupe or anything. Back up to the date galley received. Obviously, if you process the book before I assign it, put the date that you process it. If you put it in the day that I assign it, and I've sent you the spreadsheets, then put in that date. Sorry, it started raining outside my window. Okay, and then great, you get all your stuff in, you save it, and then at the end of it, you do what you would normally do and just upload it back into Box with your initials and the date. And I think that's all we need to do right now. I'm not going to worry too much about other things. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to send you a document too. So I'll send you the link to this video and then the document, and you can go over it. And then I'll send the spreadsheets over later. Okay, thanks.